23 числа.
Two baby goats, born yesterday. New life amidst so much dying. Olga and Vadim's house here in Andriivka, north of Kyiv, was completely destroyed. Hit by constant shelling and then set on fire by departing Russian soldiers.
Here we had a bathroom. Here was the washing machine.
Vadim shows me Vanya's room, his stepson who died this spring fighting Russia.
He dreamed of a house, a car. He dreamed of living on.
Dreams that will never come true. Vadim and Olga survived all the Russian shelling by staying in this cellar for 30 days. There's barely room to lie down here. It's freezing, even today. It's damp. He said they ate on this table. They had a clock to tell time and turned on the radio quietly for a few minutes a day to try and hear news. They'd come out for air and light. And that's when they spent time with Russians. Soldiers from a Russian artillery unit lived here in the yard. Vadim says the Russians ate, lived, and littered here. They built these foxholes right away. There are 4 here in the garden. Vadim says this foxhole has been cleared of mines. Obviously, this is the kind of place that they would have thought Russian soldiers would leave them. They left them in people's homes, hid them under carpets. But this is a foxhole. There are 4 here in his garden. And Vadim says there were basically 2 soldiers per foxhole. And keep in mind, as you hear the birds and you see all the greenery behind me, they were living here in frigid temperatures with snow and sleet and rain. Vadim says the holes were luxury apartments. The Russians built makeshift heaters with chimneys to stay warm. Vadim and Olga had nothing like that. The soldiers stole sheets and mattresses from villagers. But Vadim says some actually bartered for food, offering their despised rations for eggs and jam. Vadim says the soldiers were all 18 or 19 years old, except one, Slavik, who was 22. Vadim was afraid to talk to them, but over time, he did. They told him they were told to gather on the last day of military exercises. They thought they were going home, only realizing 2 days later that they were in Ukraine.
They said our government was fascist.
They told him as soon as Russia puts in a new leader, Ukrainians would live better. And Vadim told them this.
If we do not like the government, the Ukrainian people re-elect it. There's no need to decide for us.
They listened.
They apologized and said they've been deceived and asked us not to be angry with them.
Vadim tells me one day during a shelling, he invited Slavik to come to the cellar for safety. Slavik said no. Maybe, Vadim shrugs, because he is an orphan, and he's lost so many friends in this war.
This is a person who doesn't care whether he lives or not.
Many soldiers who stayed in Andriivka probably didn't make it out of Ukraine. Convoys were destroyed as they left this devastated village. Vadim and Olga lost their home and their son. And yet they say people nearby had soldiers with them who were vile, who they say tortured and raped. What word would you use?
We are lucky. We prayed to God. God helped us.
It's fortitude in the face of grave adversity. And on this spring day, there is a future. Olga says, it's new life. It's new life.